In this video, we're going to be looking at fractions. Yesterday, we looked at a half. Today, we're going to be looking at a quarter. But the rules are pretty much the same. The number on the bottom is the denominator, how many of those equal parts we have split our shape or our amount into. With a quarter, you can see that we split it into 4. The numerator, the number on the top, tells us how many of those we're going to count. With our activities today, you can see that they are similar to yesterday's. However, instead of splitting them into 2 equal parts for a half, we are now splitting into the 4 equal parts of our quarter. You can see with the first activity of shapes that we have got 4 equal parts in each of the shapes. Therefore, we would be colouring one of the sections because that's what the quarter asks us to do. In the second activity of shapes, we have to decide whether the object that is coloured is actually split into a quarter. Remember, those shapes need to be equally split so that the areas are the same size in order to be the same value. You can clearly see this in the circle. However, when we look at the rectangle, which has been split into 4 pieces, we can see that the end piece is much smaller than the other 3 sections and therefore would not be a quarter. And again, when we're splitting a quarter of an amount, you can see that instead of needing 2 circles like we needed yesterday, we have a denominator of 4. Therefore, we would need 4 circles for equally sharing our amounts into. Please pause the video now so that you can continue with your activity for a quarter. Okay, welcome back. In this plenary section, we're again going to look at how we would share out a quarter of an amount. In this case, 1/4 of 16. We can see that we need our 4 circles because our denominator is 4 and we are sharing out the value of our amount, 16, into those circles equally until we get to the total of 16, at which point the numerator, the number on the top, will tell us how many of those circles we need to count. In this case, the numerator says 1. We count the value of 1 circle, the answer being 4. Hope you found this video useful. Please feel free to watch it again if you need to revise anything, and we will see you in the next session.